When you're working with a large database, you can run into problems when you're scrolling down through your data. If you watch this here, you can see that although I can see the records that I want to view, I can no longer see the column headings that relate to those records. Now, to prevent that happening, you can use something called freeze panes. Essentially what freeze panes will do is it will always ensure that this set of column headings on this row 5 here, will always appear on screen. Now, the way to approach this is to start by selecting a single cell, and that cell needs to be beneath the row you want to freeze. So I'm just going to select this cell here beneath row 5 in row 6, just a single cell. I don't need to select the whole row, just a single cell. Then what I do is I go up to the View tab on my ribbon, and here in the window group I can see a button called Freeze Panes. So I'm going to click on that, and you can see I've got 3 options. Now, as long as you remember the approach that I'm taking here of just selecting a single cell, you can forget about these other 2 options. We're just going to click on Freeze Panes. Now you'll see that there's a very thin line now that's appeared across our sheet, and that indicates where the freeze pane has been applied. So now if I scroll down, you can see that the row headings stay, the column headings stay on the screen, but I can still scroll through all the records in my database. It makes it much easier to read. Now, to remove freeze panes, you just go back up to, you don't need to select anything in particular in your sheet, just go up to freeze panes and say unfreeze panes. Now, as well as freezing rows, you can actually freeze columns. Say I wanted to freeze, if I had a very wide database, this might be useful. I want to freeze date and branch. So what I would do is I'd click to the right of those columns. A single cell again, a single cell to the right of the columns I want to freeze. Now at the same time I want to freeze this row as well, containing the column heading. So I'm still going to click in a cell beneath that, but to the right of the 2 columns I want to freeze as well. Below the row, to the right of the columns, just a single cell is selected. I go up to View again, freeze panes, and now I've got a line, a vertical line that indicates where the freeze pane is applied vertically and also horizontally. So I can still scroll down and see my column headings, but if I scroll across, isn't that brilliant? I can also still see the date and branch fields and then join them up in my mind, in my sight, to these other columns in my database. Now there is another way of freezing panes, and you may prefer this option. Let me just take off the freeze panes that we currently have applied. So let's View, Freeze Panes, Unfreeze Panes. Now this second method requires converting this range of cells into what's called an Excel table. And there are 2 ways of doing this. One is to use the menu, which requires you to click anywhere in your data, then go up to the Insert tab on your ribbon and click on the Table button. When you do this, you get a little option that says where is the table for your where is the data for your table, and then it confirms the range, and you need to tell it whether you have headers in your table. We do, so that's why this is ticked, and I click on OK. Now it does give you the drop down menu buttons at the top of each column, and it may also apply some formatting to your table. It hasn't in this example, but it may well do in your example. Now what we'll find here is that if I click into this table and then if I scroll up, it doesn't quite work the same as freeze panes, because you can see that I'm losing the rows above this row of column headings. But as I keep scrolling down, you can see what happens to the column headings. Although they're not actually on the worksheet itself, you can see the column headings have replaced the letters at the top of my worksheet. Now that's excellent, because it also gives me these drop-down lists which enable me to sort and filter on the fields as well. But we're just looking really here at an alternative for freeze panes. Now let me just undo that so I can show you another way of converting your range into an Excel table. Previously we went to Insert Table, but if you're doing this a lot, it may be worth remembering this shortcut key. The shortcut key for converting a range to an Excel table is Control T. So Control T, you select any cell in your data, and then Control T, you get the same dialog box. You click on OK, and it will work in the same way. If I scroll down, you can see the column headings appear at the very top of your worksheet there, and they will always be visible. It doesn't matter how far down you scroll down your worksheet. Little caveat here though, if I click outside the table, the range I converted to a table, and I scroll up, then the same thing does not apply. I have to be in the table for that feature to actually work.